to Pigskin Review. What a week we are coming off of. It's called week 1, but it's actually week 2, Rick. Are you a fan of 0 week real quick? The term.
From what I gather, it was put in place back when not everybody played on the first week. But now it's very rare to find a team that does not play the first week of the season. So it's outdated, but I've grown up with it since, I was playing high school at West Texas High and Stinnett. So
even though Rick's grown up with it, I got a scoop for you. Mr. Bright at Mr. UIL said that'll probably change next year.
I mean, it makes sense. Like I said, for those of us who it's been there since, we've been involved in high school athletics, it'll be a change. But for people who've been covering it for 20 years.
Hey, here we go real quick. Ricky, I got him in here. He votes in the Associated Press Top 10 poll. Yeah, nicely done, Rick. Globe News represents. Amarillo High jumped to number 6, first time since 1992. Now Rick's voting them 5, and we do kind of protect our guys a little bit. When they get it well, it's a well-deserved vote, don't get me wrong. Wellington's way up there. But Rick, are you a little surprised that the state caught on to Amarillo High this quick?
A little bit. I am surprised. Usually I'm the one who votes our team's the highest out of anyone. So to have Amarillo High only be 1 spot below where I put them was a bit of a surprise. I thought they might be 10th because they were like 11th last week. We don't really give them credit for 11th, but yeah. And so for them to go from 11th up to 6 in 1 week was a big jump, although shutting out a 5A team is pretty good.
Right, and they stomped Odessa High, just so you guys know, in week 0 week, and then beat Tascosa 48-0, most lopsided game in those 63, 64 games played for Tascosa. Amarillo High. Hey, speaking of the Amarillo High-Tascosa rivalry, we had our roving reporter out there, Allie Scotty, and she got an experience of Tascosa Amarillo High for the first time and did a nice job with some super fans. So let's see what happened out there.
I'm here at the Amarillo Tascosa game with some of the biggest fans. Who do you guys think's gonna win? During the games, we like to sit on the front row in our pink shirts and yell and cheer for our boys. We have the most spirit. Woo! Well, this is our first home game, so we're gonna do glitter, but we'll for sure be doing glitter a lot.
We're the fanatics at Tascosa. We come an hour before every game, and we set up everything. We set up all the flags, get together with school spirit, and we're just really loud at the games and have a great time. This game is the most important game to me, and I think it is to everyone else, because Amarillo High is our biggest rivalry, and we don't want to lose to them, We really don't like them that much, and they don't like us, so this is the game we want to win.
Hey, that is what you call super fans, and you see them at that Amarillo High Tascosa. It might be once a year, but what a great story she just did. Real quick, Rick, you were at Panhandle, saw the mighty Wellington Skyrockets and Panhandle Panthers. Give me a quickie on that.
Both those teams are excellent. It was Wellington's defense at the end with a couple of picks. Terry Gilbreath's everything we thought he was going to be for Wellington. Yeah, he's a force, and he has Wellington. I have him 2 weeks in a row as the #1 team in 1A, and they're a 1A Division II. They're a small school 1A, but I still think they could beat any of them. And Panhandle has nothing to be ashamed of. They should also be a top 10 team, even though they're not.
Right. Skyrockets in flight. We predict they're going to be state semifinalists, finalists, maybe that far down the road, don't you, Rick? Yeah. Hey, real quick, Dalhart's been our surprise team. Went over to beat the Dumas Demons. Really, that was a shocker. Really, real quick, the Golden Wolves. What's their story?
They have a strong defense as always and a strong running game. They've only given up 317 yards total in 2 games. That's 158.5 average. They've only given up 14 points total. Obviously, that's 7 points a game. They've gained 854 a game, and they have scored 79 points in those 2 games.
That's unbelievable.
And their coach, Stephen Young, follows me on Twitter. How about that?
There you go.
Doesn't get any better than that, yeah.
At Lance Launer.
At Lance Launer, here we go. Okay, hey, Rick, real quick, what do you see this week? Let's, give our listeners, viewers here, real quick. What do you think is what's the big game this week? Sorry about that.
I think it's Dalhart at Bushland, because Dalhart, are they going to keep rolling? Are they for real, as I think they are? And can Bushland bounce back? They lost a tough game last week, and we thought that they were going to be one of the best 2As. So that's going to tell a lot, I think, about both of those teams.
Right. They had the Flowers Bowl. Old man beat the young man, which surprised us both. Right. Yeah, and that's no disrespect, David Flowers. You've got the gray hair going, but he's a great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah. And real quick, Perryton then goes to Canadian, which is a nice little rivalry up that way. We have Dumas at Pampa, another rivalry, and then Paladuro at Hereford will be another big game, and then Amarillo High travels down to Wichita Falls Ryder, which in the Harris ratings, Ryder's ranked 6th, Rick. Emerald High 12th, so that'll be a huge test. So a lot of things are going to come out. It's only week 3. We haven't even started district, except for Tascosa. That big district will start this week, and they got a beast coming in with Abilene High, ranked number 7 or something in the state. So good luck to the Rebs. But make sure you follow us Friday night. This is the place to be. PigskinReview.com. Ricky will be at a game. I'll be at a game. Whatever information you want, follow us on, and what's your Twitters?
Let's see, the Pigskin Review is at AGN Pigskin. Yeah. And I am at RDT4, and he's at Lance Launer.